Hi, very fresh evening. Happy to see you all once again. And thank you so much for keep on supporting my video. And today's topic is all about spending revenue expenditure. When you want to know about the revenue expenditure, we must know very clearly about the first one is called capital expenditure. These two expenditures are impacting the company much and the family everywhere. First of all, we must know what is capital expenditure as well as revenue expenditure. What is capital expenditure in a layman language, in a layman definition? Capital expenditure is buying an elephant is capital expenditure, and spending a feeding for the elephant is called revenue expenditure. In an organization, buying a machine is called capital expenditure, and maintaining the machine is called revenue expenditure. Why I'm talking about this spending revenue expenditure is very wiser than spending capital expenditure, because revenue expenditure matters a lot. For example, in an organization, you have started with a capital of maybe 4 crores, and if you fail to make the employees very happy, that means the revenue expenditure, because salary comes under revenue expenditure, then organization leads to closer. That's true. Now, one statistics are telling we fail to spend much on revenue expenditure, that brings huge loss for the company, which means capital expenditure. What have you invested is 4 crore and hesitate to give 40,000 to the employees, then 4 crore is loss. Capex is loss. Capital expenditure matters a lot, and what matters more is called revenue expenditure. You're buying a car which comes around 2.5 crores, and you don't even ready to spend the revenue expenditure like cover a car cover, which is covering yourself from the covering the car from the rain and from the hot summer, everything. A failure to run spending the revenue expenditure leads to a much loss for the capital expenditure. The 2.45 crore is loss everywhere. You take your mobile, you have bought for 25,000. If you take iPhone, it comes around 45,000 or more than that. But fail to put a cover, back case. What happened when mobile falls? The whole capital expenditure gone. What you invested 25,000 and more, and iPhone, everything is gone because you failed to spend revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure matters a lot. Whatever you do, no, that is very important here. Derived demand, we say. Autonomous demand is called car, and derived demand is with car you have to put fuel, that is called derived demand. That we should give respect to the derived demand, that means revenue expenditure. It's not technical I'm speaking, even in life also I'm telling revenue expenditure is very important. Unless otherwise your capital expenditure, the whole thing that you have spent is waste, absolutely waste. Think of it. You take mobile phone, TV remote. TV remote is a capital expenditure, and revenue expenditure is battery. But you don't even have to change the battery. You keep on hitting the remote and using the maximum. Why are you wasting capital expenditure? Because it is a one-time shot. Maybe 100 rupees it comes around remote. It works all together. All through the year. But when you're not willing to spend battery, no, once it got expired, you have to change it, or at least for 3 months or 4 months. But if you don't change the same, no, you will keep on the capital expenditure, which means remote. It fails. Think of it, dear. Try to spend more on revenue expenditure than the capital expenditure. Similarly, even for going for the presentation, though you are having a very richest knowledge, a very richest knowledge, if you don't know how to present yourself to the audience, you're failure. That's 100% sure. It is not audience are not listening to you. It is not your less knowledge, because poor presentation. What today's students are acquiring is called contemporary speech like Puspa, Rolex, that kind of hero and heroine they are expecting. அவங்க வழியிலே போகணும். We should go like them. If students are not understanding the way we teach, we should teach in such a way they should understand. That's very required. That is called revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure is okay, richest knowledge is okay, but what about the audience? That is why even so popular people, celebrities, and many company owners are trying to speak. And I have seen many seminar and presentations. People are actually doing something because they have a knowledge, but they don't know how to deliver it. Nobody ready to hear. And do not blame the students. Sir, he is not listening me, and she is not listening me. They are not listening me because you have not given top rate to the delivery. Delivery is very important. Revenue expenditure is very important. Hereafter, spend much to the revenue expenditure rather than capital expenditure, unless the capital expenditure whole thing go waste. It is all about you. The 4 crores or 40,000. It is wise that you have to spend 40,000 to save 4 crores. Unless otherwise, the 40,000 along with the 4 crore, 4 crore and 40,000 gonna be a loss. Thank you. Love you all.